Hello everyone, welcome back to the Magical Man Cave. This is Neil, and recently I've been doing some thinking about this, which doesn't look like much, it just looks like a book, and it kind of is, but some of you may have remembered this little project from quite some time ago where I created a self-stirring mechanism sort of thing. However, I've ripped it out recently, so I did try to install it in the bar, and then I thought, you know what would be much easier is to make it look like a book, so that then I can control it using a magic wand or my voice, and it will stir a drink as if by magic. So I've dug around under the bar, I found the smart switch that it was connected to before. I can also then remove the switch that I've built into the bar so that everything can then be topped and it will look gorgeous. But I originally did a whole load of very shoddy wiring. if I show you this, look at that. It's got all these Wago blocks and connectors and stuff. I don't think I need any of that because what I'm going to do is actually use a proper chemistry mixer. So let me go over into the house and show you that. Okay, so this dusty thing here, as it says on it actually, is a magnetic stirrer, and it's connected via USB past the kettle over here into the wall. So it's already turned on, and then this thing here controls whether it is actually turned on and what speed it is and all of that sort of stuff. These here are called magnetic fleas or stir bars, and they orientate themselves into the center. Underneath is the magnet, and when we turn it on, like this, it starts to spin, and that will then stir the drink. That's the idea anyway. Okay, so back in the man cave where all the mess belongs, I've got this book. I picked it up from a charity shop, it's only £1, and I've made a right old mess with it. So I'm holding my phone with my hand at the moment because my batteries run out on my gimbal, but you know, bear with me. So this is what it looks like inside the book. I've cut this out and it made an awful mess, I know. But the chemistry mixer is going to go in here and I'm going to have to drill a hole through there for the wire. That's then going to come out of that hole on the back, and then that's going to be in here. So there's going to be a hole drilled through this bar, which will then be the lead for it, and that will then provide the power. So once it's all powered, it's going to stir the drink, and this is how it's going to stir it. So we're going to take a glass like this. We'll place the glass on top of the book, and the mechanism inside it is going to create this magnetic vortex, which then spins around a flea. Let me show you the flea. So this little thing here is a magnetic stirring bar. It's basically a magnet that's encapsulated in PTFE, food safe plastic. So let's put a glass of water on it and then drop in the magnetic flea and then turn this on. Now that will then provide a little bit more resistance so it's not going to flop about a bit. And then if we turn it up too high, you see, then it starts to really skitter around inside the glass. That doesn't help. So we need to keep it very, very low. Now the reason that it does that with turning up too high is because sometimes it can stir very thick liquids as well, but we're going to just be stirring cocktails with it. So we want it on the absolute bare minimum, and then it'll create this lovely vortex and stir our drink for us. Okay, so we're going to drop this into the glass. We're then going to fill that up with liquid. I'm not going to do that for this demonstration, but what we then do is to put this inside, and it does fit, I promise, fits this way around. And then the lead is then going to come out the bottom, so don't worry about that just yet. But then that then goes on top, and as you can see here, it's orientating itself automatically as it gets closer. There we go. And then we just turn it on using a magic wand and a smart switch. And Bob's your uncle. Then we've got a self-stirring mechanism that looks like a book. But wait, there is more. This is my book of evil spells that I made from a romance novel. So yeah, I went to the charity shop and I picked up this one. If you want to know how I made this, I do have a video on my main channel about how I made all this. But it's pretty cool and it does look pretty authentic. So I'm going to try to do a similar sort of thing with this stirring book. I might say, like, I don't know, Cocktail Magic or something. I'm not really sure what I'm going to put on there, but something of this ilk I think would be really good, and it would make it look far more wizardly on the bar. So if you'd like to follow my journey, please do click that like button, subscribe, ding that bell, and if you want to support me, I've got some Patreon links down there as well. Thanks ever so much for watching. Please share it among your friends. It's the sort of thing that will really help out a very small channel like this one. I would love to know what you think about this project. Please let me know down in the comments. So I'll be back next time with some more magical awesomeness, but until next time, as always,
stay magical.